Okay, today we're doing dips. Dips with the pull-up mate 2. Obviously an improvement on the pull-up mate 1. So it's not just a pull-up station, it's a dip station as well. There's some 2 additional attachments that are the exact same size as this particular red section here that takes up to pull-up height, but today we're doing dips. With dips, we really want to work the triceps and you really want to, in fact you can actually get that going right into the scapula when you're at the lower end of your dip as you push out. I find it really helps with the bench press, and the other part of the dip really helps is actually your chest, and that all depends on your positioning on the dip bar. So let's get started. I typically do 10 reps on a warm-up, and then 6 as the weight gets heavier. What you should always be sure to do before you do your dips is to do a warm-up of the wrists, because so much energy, so much pressure goes through the wrists on this particular exercise that you really got to warm those wrists, because what you don't want to do is go straight into it and then put all that pressure going right through the wrist, and you find some issues. So at me, I use gloves that help support the wrist, but if you do some circles like this, going anti-clockwise and then clockwise again, flex the wrist back at different angles as well on both sides, both hands. You might hear some clicking if you've got wrists like mine. You can also lean into the wrists as well, just to get them used to feeling that pressure. Do that for a few minutes. Luckily I've warmed up already, but I'm just showing it for your benefit. And then you can get into it. So on a pull-up mate, like I said, it's really good for dips. I usually start off with 10 on body weight. So there we go, into the upright position. You can keep your legs straight, but if your dip station has got this amount of ground clearance or less, then it's going to be hard to come down with straight legs. So what you can do is just cross your legs over, and then we go. Keeping my body vertical, so this means we're doing more of the triceps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, really drive up, 10, lock out, and gently lower yourself down. To do the chest more, so that's more triceps, what you have to do is you have to lean slightly forwards. So I've brought an addition here. I'm not quite sure of the weight, but this is quite a heavy duty dips chain and belt set. One version you could do is hang it around the neck and then get into your dips. Now this doesn't weigh too much. I'd say this probably weighs about maybe 1 to 2 kilograms really. So if you're doing a lightweight like that, you can put it around your neck, and that'll just help you put the focus of actually leaning forwards on your dips. So I've just done 5 there. My preferred method, once I've finished doing my warm-up sets, I'd usually do 2 or 3 sets of 10 on just the regular dips. We tried out a second variation there with the belt around the neck, just to kind of give that focus on leaning forward. That gets more chest activation in your dips. But what I like to do is actually weighted dips. So start with a fairly lightweight. Light for me is going about, let's see, 10 kilograms after I've done my body weight. So what we'll do is we'll just thread this through. Now you can get one of these belts from a good fitness store. This particular one I got from Decathlon. I know they've got it in the UK here, and they've also got it around Europe. For you guys in the US, hopefully there'll be another good provider that can provide a really nice dips belt. So I just attach this. Now you don't want the weight hanging too low. So what I tend to do is I'll count about 7 rings I've down. Got the 10 kg attached. Fairly lightweight for me, so we'll do 10 reps. 10 reps at 10 kg. Lock the wrists. Up you go. And 1, 2. And 10. And there we go, legs bent back and slow down. That's 10 kgs, and we'll try and go upper weight. We've got the plates on. We're going for 3 plates. Each plate is 10 kgs, so that's 30 kgs, 30 kilograms. We're going to see how we get on. Because it's a higher weight, we're going to do a lower rep range of 6, so we're doing for strength. Typically I go for 3 sets. We'll do 1 set for demonstration. Always be very careful, just because we're dealing with heavy weights here. Step through. This weight belt I got from Decathlon, which is available, I think, in Decathlons in Europe. Hopefully you can find a good weight belt wherever you are. Or you could use a rucksack. That's another way of adding weight to your dips. But this dip belt is very sturdy. My PR is 32. This is 30. So let's see how we get on. Working so close to a PR. And if you stay with the channel, maybe we'll be able to go up higher than 30 when I'm feeling stronger, and we'll be able to work through this. Not today, but maybe another time. So keep tuned for that. Subscribe to get notifications when new videos come out. So here we go. 6 rep range. Let's go. Lock out. Make sure you're nice and stable. And control the weight. 1, 2. You want to get your shoulders at least level with your elbows or lower. 1 more for luck. So they're really feeling the burn in the triceps, and I was leaning slightly forward, so I felt it in my chest as well. The more forward you lean, the more you feel it in your chest. I tend to do leaning forward when I'm not weighted. I tend to do that with body weight. But when I keep fairly vertical, then I can go through the weight on my dips. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what kind of content you want to see next time, and I'll see if I can accommodate it. See you next time.